Good morning, guys. Welcome again to the lesson. In this lesson, especially, I have prepared for you some questions about probability. Okay, let's start our lesson. 15.3, listing all possible outcomes. As you see here, we have like type multiplication table, like multiply table. And what is that? If you throw two dice together, what is the probability of getting a double six? Is first question actually. When you throw two dice, okay, together, and what is the probability of getting a double six or double four, or how can I say double threes, and blah blah blah. Actually, when you throw one dice and the probability of any number, of course, from 1 to 6, the probability is 1 over 6. For example, the probability of 4 is 1 over 6. Also, the probability of 5 is 1 over 6 when you throw only one dice. But in here, when you throw two dices, okay, together, and of course fairly, what is the probability getting double six or double fours? Okay, so easily I want to say 1 over 36. The probability of double six is 1 over 6 because of, let's write it. Where's my pen? Just a moment. Okay, and the probability of double six when you throw two dice, I said 1 over 36 because of 1 over 6 times 1 over 6, sorry, 1 over 6 times 1 over 6 is 1 over 36. What is the 1 over 6? Because in the first case, one dice, when you throw one dice, okay, and the probability of 6 or any of the number from 1 to 6, for example, 1 or 3, 4, and blah, blah, blah. The probability of 6 is 1 over 6 because in dice we have 6 sides, okay? 6 sides. That's why 1 over 6 times, and the second one is also 1 over 6, and a totally 1 over 36. So when you throw two dice together, and what is the probability of getting a double six is 1 over 36. As you see here also, we have 6 times 6 or 6.6 is still here, okay? There we have 36 numbers. It's first number and second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. There are 6. There we have 6 also. 6 times 6 is 36. And to find out, you need a list of all the possible outcomes. You could use a table. Suppose you have a red dice and blue one. It's blue dice and red dice. I have two dices. Suppose, okay, draw the table like this, and this shows that we have 36 mutual exclusive outcomes. If the dice are thrown fairly, the outcomes are all equally likely. The probability of a double six is 1 over 36, okay? The 6 to 6 is double six, and the 36 numbers in multiplication table, like multiplication table. Okay, and there we have some examples. Let's choose. First of all, I want to show that we have three types of the examples. What is the probability that 2 and 5 will come when two dice are thrown? So what is the probability 2 and 5 will come? There we have two dices. In the first case, 2, 5, the first case, and the second case 2 5 or 5 2. So totally we have two, how can I say, probabilities. Yes, that's why the totally we have 36, because there we have double two dice, and 2 5 and a 5 2, the same means. That's why we have two cases, and I'll simplify that by 2, 1 over 18. The answer is 1 over 18. The first one is 1 over 18. The probability of 2 5 or 5 and 2 is 1 over 18. And the second question, what is the probability that the sum is 8 when two dice are thrown? First of all, we should find the sum of 8. Which cases the sum of 8? The first case, 1 plus 6 is not 8, but 7. So 2 and 6 is 8, the first case. And how can I say 3 and 5, okay? And 4 and 4. And the inverse of 2 to 6 is 6 or 2. And 5 or 3. And 4 is 4 is the same. Actually, you should write only one time. And that's why we have how many cases? 5. 5 probabilities, the sum of 8. 2 plus 6 is 8, 3 plus 5 is 8, blah, blah, blah. And there we have 5 cases, 5 or, the total we have 2 dice, that's why 36. The answer is 5 over 36. And the last exercise, what is the probability that the sum is less than 5 when 2 dice are thrown? Now, the sum of 2 dice less than 5. It's 1 to 3, because the sum of 1 and 3 is 4. 4 is less than 5. And the second case is 2 to 2 and 3 to 1. And I mean, it's enough. Now, what is the probability that the sum is less than 5? Less than 5. Yes, we have exactly 1 to 2, because the sum of 1 to 2 is 3, is less than 5. The inverse of this case is 2 to 1, and 3 to 1, and 3 to 1, and 2 also 2, because 2 plus 2 is 4. But there we have written, and we shouldn't write it. And also we have 1 to 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases separately. They're different, and the sum of their how can I say, numbers is less than 5. That's why there we have 6 cases, and totally we have 2 dice. That's why 36. And simplifying, that's 1 over 6. Okay. So in a worked example, there we have 2 fair dice are thrown and the scores are added. Scores are added. Don't forget, add is plus. Scores are plus, added. Okay, 2 fair dice are thrown and that scores are added. And here, as you see, 1 to 1 was 2. 1 to 2 was 3. I want to remind you, and as you see here, we have 1 to 1, 1 to 3. When you added them, you will get 3, 2, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Okay, don't forget. So what is the question? What is the probability of scoring a total of 8? Scoring, when you add them, what is the total of scoring 8 probability? Of course, the total we need 8s. There we have 5 8s, because of the second column and the last rows, as you see here, 8. Okay, and 8 here, and a circle in the table here, 8, 8, and how many 8s? There we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why 5 over, the probability is 36, because there we have 2 dice thrown. Okay, and the answer is 5 over 36. Okay, and the second question, B, what is the probability of scoring a total of less than 8? So less than 8 means from 7 to 2, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If one, you can take a circle or square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. We have 21 cases or 36. When you simplify that by 3, you will get 7 over 12, I mean. Yes. And explanation, as you see here, also we have 7 over 12. There are 21 numbers in the table less than 8. Okay. So the last question is 8 or more. Please read that carefully, not more than 8, but 8 is included and more than 8. Okay. So that's why you should also calculate the 8s. There we have 5 8s. 5 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So that's why 15 over 36. And I want to remind also two phrases that we have thrown. That's why the denominator bottom number always will be 36. Don't forget it. Okay. And when you simplify that by 3, we'll get 5 over 12. The answer is 5 12s. Okay. And the explanation, there are 15 numbers that are 8 or more than 8. And also examples here, Javier throws 2 paired dice together. What is the probability of scoring? And especially I have copied here our table, okay, because we'll use it. And let's read again our question. Javier throws 2 paired dice together. So it means our denominator will 36. Now we need the numerator or top number. What is the probability of scoring? Okay, 2 4s. Where is 2 4s? We have only here 2 4s. Okay, 4, 2, 4. That's why we have only one case. So the probability is 1 over 36, the first question. And the second question, what is the probability of scoring no 4s? So no any 4, okay? In this case, we have 1 4, but we don't use this case. Also, I want to, how can I say, show you where is 4s here. So for this column, we cannot use this column because in question, no 4s there is written, okay? And also, 4th column or rows, so sorry, rows of 4 columns. Okay, so there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here also we have 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Okay, so in here, the denominator is 36 and numerator is 12. And when you simplify that, we'll get 3 over, 1 over 3. Okay, and you simplify with the 12s. 12 over 12 is 1, 36 over 12 is 3. And the last one, what is the probability of scoring exactly 1 4? 1 4, it means the inverse of this question. 1 4s. I'm so sorry, I want to correct this for this question because this one is the answer of C, because you have only 1 4, okay? But in a second question, option B, no 4s. No 4s, it means without these rows and these columns, okay? In this case, totally we have 36 numbers, and 36 minus 12, it means 24. So these numbers, some of these numbers are 24, and the answer must be 24 over 36, okay? Please don't confuse like me. For C is 1 over 3, but for B is 24 over 36. I'm going to simplify that with 12, 2 over 3. Okay, in decimal form, what is the in decimal form? 0.6. Okay, and the second question, Mia throws 2 fair dice and adds the scores. And this question also, I have copied this table because we'll use it, okay? And what is the smallest possible total? Total, we need total number, okay? And here also you can see the total of 1 to 1 is 2, okay? The total of 1 to 2 is 3. So what is the smallest possible total is 2. 2 over 36, that's why I will simplify that, 1 over 18. And the first question is, okay. And a B, option B, what is the largest possible? Largest, it means that's biggest one is 12. So that's why 12 over 36. And simplify that, 1 over 3. And the last one, what is the wrong with Maya's argument on the right? What she said, what did she say? Or, okay, let's read it. There are 11 possible totals. So the probability of a total of 3 is 1 over 11. Not 1 over 11. Why? Why? 1 over 11. What is the wrong Mia's argument on the right? There are 11 possible totals, so the probability of total of 3 is 1 over 11. I mean, it's we will use the threes, and there we have how many threes? Is 2. That's why 2 over 36. I'm sorry, because she took the total of 3. Total of 3 we have only in 2 cases. Okay, so that's why the total we have 2 over 36, because there we have 2 fair dice. Okay, so when we simplify that, 1 over 18. The answer must be 1 over 18, not 1 over 11. Okay, so in the last question, sorry, I want to move this one. Okay, let's go on. Shen throws 2 dice and adds the numbers together. Okay, Shen throws 2 dice and adds the numbers together. So in this question, we'll use this table. What is the most likely possible total? Most likely. I mean, it's in previous lessons we have learned like mode. What is the modal class? Most frequency numbers. There we have 8s are 5, and 7s are more than 8s, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we have, sorry, we have 6 7s. That's why 6 over 36 means 1 over 6. Okay. And what is the least likely possible total? Least. What is the least likely possible total? I mean, it's 1 so sorry, not 1. Then we have 3 is likely possible. 3 to 3, and there we have also 11 to 11. And that's why, I mean, it's 2 over 36. 1 over 18. Okay. And other options, find the probability that the total will be 2. We have only in one case total 2, so that's 1 over 36. Okay, so 7 is 7. There's we have how many 7s? There we have 6 7s. So that's why 6 over 36, it means 1 over 6. And less than 7. Less than 7 means we'll take these sides of the table. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 9, 12, 14, and 15. 15 over 36. And then simplify that by 3, you will get 5 over 12. It's 4e, okay? And an odd number, what is the odd number? Is 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, blah, 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 okay? You'll take odd numbers from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sorry, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 18 over 36. It means 1 over 2. And the last one, a prime number. What is the prime number? It's divisible by 1 and itself, okay? Itself, for example, it's beginning from 2, 3, 5, and 7. Also, 9 is not prime number because it's divisible by 3, and 11, okay? And 13 is not, we'll use not 13 because we haven't any 13. And the last prime number is 11. And the initial prime number is 2. That's why we'll take it 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus there we have 6 sevens, 13. 13 plus 2 is 15 over 36. Simplify by 5, sorry, by 3 is 5 over 12. And it's also option G. Okay, for today it's enough. Thank you for your attention. Please, if you have questions, you can send me on the page, by the page, or WhatsApp. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.